what it is.
What's up?
Got your person in the
cuts. Goddamn.
That was a bit off.
I know.
And I feel like it's because
I felt that.
That's why. That's exactly why. That's exactly why. That's exactly why.
What's up? Welcome to SM Go, joined by Olympian,
right.
extraordinary human being Nomnigelo Veto.
This is a big mistake.
Yeah.
I think this is why we went 4 or 5 years without ever
having
a
guests.
guest.
Exactly, because things
I'm
like
the
this
first
happen.
guest, ever.
Yes.
This is so special, guys.
I think so. Oh my God, go away.
But anyway, welcome to the Sisterhood of the Traveling Girl.
Yes.
My name is Sinesipho.
I am Misho.
And today we have a guest.
Yes.
So in the last episode, we touched on outgrowing relationships, and I briefly spoke about the experience of outgrowing the nature or the pattern of a relationship that you have with someone that you still want in your life. But having to tussle and wrestle with like the new yous. And finding and figuring out a relationship beyond that and the importance of that. So we thought it would be a good idea to actually bring someone who is our little sister.
And also like, I think something that we kind of sprung up on quite late was, well, later on in the episode was actually around outgrowing family, talking down on that experience.
Down on the family.
And then, you know, actually the fixing of, you know,
that process,
that relationship.
So welcome to our little sister. Unfortunately for me, it's biological. Misho actually had a choice.
You had a choice.
I can, I can leave. I can go.
But hey, Nicky, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be here. It's a dream come true.
Oh, wow.
I've been asking you for 5 years. I've asked to host the show. I've asked to be a manager. And today is finally my chance.
She said, Sim, you're in trouble. How are you? But how are you?
I'm
like,
good.
how are you? How are you?
We didn't do a check-in.
I'm good. I think I'm good. Yes.
How's life?
Life is good.
I saw a bit good. You're getting good.
Okay, like obviously, I wish I had more money.
See, Pili's good is nice.
No, I wish I had more money. Wow. That's not my only problem in life, but like if I had more money, like whoa, I would be happier today. But I'm still like a solid 6 out of 10. You know, feeling strong. Had hockey last night, so I'm in good spirits.
Okay, that's great. Girls with activities, girls with hobbies.
Girls who are
How
Olympians.
are you feeling, Misho?
I'm on my period.
That's me. I'm in my period.
Girl, like period, stop. Like I'm so tired.
I'm also really tired of the experience of a period. It's
Can we just
annoying.
hang it up? And it just feels like now that we're in our 30s, it's evolved. It changes.
Look, no, I'm 29, but I feel
You're not 30.
No, but when I was like 25, I had a completely different period.
Amazing.
Now at 29, I've got period pains. I've got like a heavy flow. I never had to worry about like waking up at night.
It's true.
Like,
it's true, Nyan.
It's getting worse. Like it's getting worse. Like
it feels like that.
Stop.
I hope you're
Cut the cameras.
you're going to get checked and all that stuff every year.
Need to do that, ladies.
Yes, please.
Those who can access it. And I think there's also affordable options at your disc games, and they also do like a campaign during Women's Month.
There's also Dicer Clinic, which is also a great LGBTQ gender affirming clinic as well. They do checks, they do tests, they do all sorts of things.
So that's on that. But I think today we're going to speak about family, like sisterhood, and get an opinion from someone who is actually one of our sisters.
So I don't have I have an older brother. I'm a younger sister. So
But we connect
I'm a
on
her.
that.
Okay, I don't know about that.
Do you like being a younger sister?
Actually, now they put me on the other side of the table because they were going to gang up in this fashion.
No. It's just a simple question.
Do I like it? I like it, I think.
What do you like about being a younger sister?
I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
It doesn't.
But are you a younger sister when you have a brother?
That's why I said, like, for me, it's different because I'm a younger sister. So when you have an older brother, it doesn't feel like
not
that.
I don't think you're a younger sister.
I feel like the firstborn sometimes.
It's like even having a dad. It's like you're the mom.
No. I have a great experience of being a younger sister.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I take it back.
Well, start with the positives.
Start with the positives, and then you can go into the negatives.
Yeah, we'll go into the negatives.
Not to be that person, but I like that I don't have the responsibility of like Missy Kaya. I don't know if you feel that responsibility. Like you have more pressure to make sure that everyone is like studying at school. Everyone's got like their education paid for, all these little things, right? And I can just like slot in like, okay, Nicky, do you have cash to do this? Do you have cash to do that? Yes, the older I'm getting, the more initiative like I've had to take.
Yes, yeah.
But being in my early 20s and not having to worry about that, that's a bonus.
And usually everyone's like, no, she's busy. Like she's young. She's a baby. She's busy with school. She's busy with whatever. She just started working. So
also, would I be able to play hockey and go to the Olympics if I was an older sister?
I'm sure there were older sisters in your
but
team.
I'm saying, no, think about it. Think about it like this. Sorry.
There goes the mic.
Sorry. I've been here for 2 minutes.
She's going to break everything. That's what younger sisters do.
Exactly.
No, like...
Yes, but I'm saying surely there were older sisters in your hockey team. Like being an older sister doesn't keep you from reaching your dreams.
Yes, like I have a friend, Pumelela Mbande. She was an older sister. Well, she is an older sister. And she went to the Olympics and she's a great athlete. But I know the pressure she felt.
Do you think I didn't make it because I wasn't a younger sister?
No, but like I could study.
See, this is the thing with older sisters.
Exactly. Like I could study up until my master's and still go play hockey in Europe without like worrying about... Like, okay, I had to worry about my grand, obviously. Like, I would send money. Guys, I'm not a terrible person. I would do the things that I needed to do. But, like, I felt like I could just be myself for a longer time and not have to worry about getting a car or doing this or doing that. I could just, like, exist and be me and then figure it out one day. And it just happened, like, we can see it happen, like, guy clinic. Like, I figured it out now.
I don't know. I think it's an interesting perspective because we often talk about people speaking about the amount of ease that they experience in their lives and the fact that there's like these invisible soldiers that are helping create the ease.
I suppose you are one of them.
But she's right? Yeah. Because the whole point of having an older sibling or being an older sibling is to ensure, or when you have that sense of responsibility that makes you want to protect your younger sibling from experiencing a lot of the responsibility and some of the burdens that you'll experience, it's there. And it's like, I'm extremely grateful for the fact that she gets to be free and so carefree and so young.
Yeah.
And
some people are resentful about that.
I don't know. I wonder if
I can understand, I suppose. But
I possibly have been at certain points in time where I'm like, man, this is unfair. Like I'm in the gutter. And I think it goes back to the conversation that people used to have about when there was a time where we'd be like, I'm not about domestic labor at all. Yes. And it's like, but what about the other women in the kitchen that are actually doing the labor? Yeah. So why should they be about it when you're not? Because helping out actually eases the load on them. Yeah. So I guess you sort of can feel resentment at certain times because you're like, help me out. But it goes back to that conversation we were having yesterday. I was like, you go through that conflict, and if you are present enough, even if you don't have a full understanding of what's happening, and you can recognize the conflict, you're then able to say, to come out of it on the other side where it actually has worked out, and we can collaborate on things and both be contributors and both sort of get some level of ease and carefreeness from aiding each other.
Yeah, I mean, I think it even ties back to that conversation we'd had around, how generous we are. I mean, I know in the sense of the family situation, it's one of those where it's like it's by default. But I mean, it's an example of where, you know what? Actually, it isn't. So
I think Nicky is. Let me let you finish your point.
But yeah, just essentially around how we really strengthen one another. We really feed one another when we do give to one another without that sort of measuring necessarily of like, no, I keep giving. I mean, I'm sure there have been instances where you've sort of given to the point where you're like, you know what, she doesn't need this, but you are just like, you know what, this is my sibling.
Yes,
and you also see the fruits of how you have toiled.
Yes, yes.
And you're like, oh well, she's able to like she said, do her masters. She's able to go and pursue hockey beyond a certain sort of stage. So I mean, it even speaks to that as well, where where we are giving and we are taking from each other in a way that is conducive. That's like both people are gaining in a sense.
But I think you guys brought up an interesting thing, because how much do you feel the position that you occupy in your family influences your identity and how you behave in certain spaces? Because we had this running joke at work where we were guessing whether or not Umdu is a firstborn, a middle child, or a lastborn, based on how they behave in that space. But we seldomly ever stop and think about how people probably think you're a firstborn.
I would say you're firstborn.
I would say you have hectic firstborn energy.
And for whatever reason, they're like, you're very far removed at the office, so it gives very much.
That's quite interesting.
I'm like, well, as a lastborn, I'm definitely one of those. Don't involve me unless I have to be involved. So it's one of those for
me. But lastborns are always begging to be involved. Like they're always
I never beg.
Always
I never beg. I'm always involved. Like I'm that one person in the family. Like I feel like I'm always involved in everything.
But how do you feel being a lastborn? How do you feel it shapes your identity or how you show up in other spaces other than the family? Like, do you ever think about it?
No, I don't think I think about it. I think my personality is just my personality, and that's how I see myself fitting into the world.
Yeah.
But like being a lastborn, I don't know. I don't feel like
I would like for me it's it's always been that thing of like, guys, what are you looking for from me? Like, what do I have to offer?
I talk too much.
Why are you looking to me? I think for me that's always been my thing. I'm like, guys, I'm just one small tiny person.
I think Nicky raised a point around how she often for a long time she didn't have to consider so much.
Yeah.
Right? Do you think that sometimes slips itself into like your friendships or like romantic relationships where it's like, okay, the ease that I have in a space that I've occupied for the most time, which is like your family, the family home and all of that, that's like the longest standing relationship. Do you think it ever seeps into how you relate to like a partner or a friend? Like, because both of you are lastborns now, I want to understand.
No, okay.
You always want to be left alone.
Exactly.
You can stand.
No,
so in that case,
For you? No, for me, I think in my friendships, I don't think it affects me that much because my friends are like younger than me. So I feel like an older sister. And I also,
wow.
So I step into that role actually. And I do step into that role, I think, quite well. But I think in my relationships, maybe it does because I'm like, like you're the older person, like take care of me. Like I'm just a child here. But not really. Like in my friendships, it's chilled. It doesn't really affect me that much. But also, I no longer like feel like I can do that thing where just like I can exist because the children in our family are like teenagers now. So they like feel like the younger ones in the family. And so that
you're not like a lastborn anymore.
And I can see the kids now like acting maybe the way I used to act.
Yeah, now you have
I
to
don't know, but
out.
I can see it like they are so like just flowing. They don't really, I won't say anything bad about them.
But and on your end, it's just the being left alone.
I think for me, I think it definitely does because I don't have the sibling relationship that I have isn't the one where I depend on the other person.
Yes.
It wasn't ever like that. So in relationships, I think that's also the case. Like I often don't depend on the person. Or I don't find myself depending on that person or feel like I can. In a way that probably is normal.
I find it quite interesting because it sort of reminds me of how I'm always in the firstborn position.
Yeah.
But that can come across as really, really bossy. Because you for the most part you're organizing
when I'm
everyone.
In that position,
you know. But I was just thinking now about we don't have like brothers, right? Or older brothers.
No.
But we have older cousins. Actually, I lied. We don't have older cousins. We are the older cousins.
Yes.
And the sense of responsibility that we feel for our younger cousins, I don't think male cousins typically feel for their cousins. So it's quite an interesting dynamic when you say like your relationship with your older brother, you never really depended on him much. Because and I'm thinking around how would that be different if they were an older sister and how you then socialized within the household in terms of how you're responsible for the other sibling.
I feel like if it was an older sister, I probably would depend on them, maybe. I mean, it was the case as well with my parents. I wasn't dependent on them very much either. I mean, outside of what a child needs, obviously growing up. But I think if it was an older sister, maybe it would be different. I don't know. I had older sisters in the sense of like cousins who were not necessarily similar ages, they were definitely older than me. But I mean, obviously, I had a keen awareness that this is a cousin, not so much a sister. So yeah, I think for me, but I mean, what you mentioned around coming across as bossy, I think that definitely does pull through the times when I have to kind of step up and, you know, just me or how I show up in the world, kind of, I show up as an older sister. I mean, hence you guys say that you see me more as an older sister. I do show up more like that, in all honesty. And I guess generally as well, people will look at a woman and, you know, especially if you're a woman, you're responsible,
assertive,
you're assertive, all of these things are like, yeah, you're a firstborn. And it's like, what if I'm an only child? Because only children sometimes.
That's another thing. Like I had this discussion where, so I have one kid, only person you're the kid, but was thinking around, do we want a second?
Definitely.
But then I'm like, I don't want my kid to be a firstborn to a boy, to a boy child. But also, do I want my kid to be a firstborn considering my experience of being a firstborn? Like, is that a fair thing to do to someone? I'm not saying it's a negative experience of all, but I'm just saying something. But there's something just really not acceptable about only children. I don't rate them socially.
I just want to say something. I think it's different being a firstborn in a functional,
well-resourced family.
True. But when you poor and stuff, it's different.
It's just a very different experience.
Like, so Zazie is going to have a different experience compared to you for sure.
Definitely. She just said,
I'd like to hope.
I'd like to hope so.
I'd like to hope that you're crafting that experience too, as well.
Yes, but there's so much that you can leave to the other kid by mistake. Parents typically do. And then you find the other kid sort of having to be the deputy mom. And I think that can happen even in the presence of multiple resources.
Because kids read the room, hey? Like whether or not you've spoken it, whether or not whatever, they're looking at the situation and they're going, you know what? Okay, perhaps.
This is how I need to show up or fill in. But I think a question I'd have is, if you had the choice, if you could choose where you would sit on the ladder, what position would you choose in your family? Eldest, middle, youngest, only?
Lastborn still.
You like being a lastborn?
There's still that thing. There is still that thing of there's some family members that are like, oh no, just leave her alone. Like she's, you know, especially if you're a lastborn daughter in a patriarchal sort of family, they're like, you know, she's inconsequential almost. Kind of.
And you enjoy that.
And I enjoy that.
I want to be a wallflower.
Okay, you guys don't think I contribute meaningfully. I'm happy with that.
To not say anything.
Because I'm okay with not saying anything.
I love to honor something.
I love to honor silence. Oh. Listen, if I have to keep quiet, I'm happy. So I think lastborn, I'd keep with that. I'm cool with that.
Middle child.
Okay.
Right? I feel like I would be perfect. Like, I'd be in the middle. Like, I feel like that role would be...
Would you be able to stand that?
Because you wouldn't get any... Apparently. Yeah.
Then definitely lastborn. Like, I just want the attention, so it's fine.
I think that's the drawback of being a lastborn, is the attention.
Yes.
As well. It
is
helps,
it too much for you?
Yeah, I think it helps when you have an older brother because naturally
they will be doing the most.
They're on the
pedestal.
Yes, they're on the pedestal, and you're just like the little sister, and But I think in a situation where perhaps it's a different kind of
dynamic,
then maybe it's different. But I'm like, the attention for me is of being a last born is the only thing I really can't stand. And I think as well people think that I want that attention, like that.
Because we're social. The fact that we're having this discussion means that we put each other in boxes based on those positions. But for me, I think I would still love to be a firstborn. I love the game. Like I love witnessing those who come after me doing so much better. I love it. It's so inspiring, and it's way more satisfying than it is from a parenting perspective because it's happening so rapidly and it's happening in a way that you can tangibly see and you can see the good that's coming from it, and now it's positively changing someone's life. Whereas with my kid, I've got so long to go. But the fact that we have the relationship that we have, we're both doing well relatively in our careers, all the markers, we're doing well, we're satisfied in terms of our personal lives. That to me is a W, and I'm like, I was the blueprint. I was the blueprint.
But now let's get to the other side, the outgrowing. Obviously, in as you're sort of growing and glowing and all of these things, there comes a time where it's like, I don't know, like I'm becoming this person, and I don't know if this person. If we align. Tell us about that, about when the time or times where you really felt that, where it's like, you looked at us and you're just like,
can't stand these girlies.
A few times, actually.
Wow. Amazing.
No, okay, so before I met you, when I was young, like 4 or 5 years old, I was obsessed with my sister. Like I wanted matching
Still
outfits.
is.
Like I wanted to do everything she was doing.
Still does.
Like including hockey. But anyways, and then when she was a teenager and I was also starting to be a teenager, we just couldn't stand each other for like
Still can't. I'm joking.
You see, for like 5-6 years, like it was just terrible. Like we didn't get along, and I felt like she was just always attacking me, or you would always take the opportunity to like attack me for my schoolwork or anything. Like if I was in trouble, Sipo was joining. Like, yes,
that
ma'am.
Slaps though. That is such a, like, people speak down on it, but it's such a fun thing to
gang
do.
Up on you.
It is so nice to gang up on a youth.
Exactly.
Then when she went to UCT, I think that was the start of like having a good relationship, because she was like at varsity, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I like her again. I want to go to UCT and be like her. So that was nice. And then when you'd come back for holidays, that was really nice because it was short. It was just perfect.
It was like a long distance relationship. It's extremely perfect.
Exactly why I love them. Exactly why I love them.
Ma'am? Where Miss Jackson? Okay, so let's touch a moment.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about this. What's causing this?
Guys, please.
What? Let's talk about it.
No, continue.
Yeah, so the long distance was perfect. And then I think our mom died, and then that's when we started being close again. But I think that was just grief. Like, okay.
Yeah, it was just grief. It didn't last. Didn't last.
And then it didn't last. Then I came to varsity. And I think like my first 2 years of university,
we could not stand each other.
Yeah, I think you just couldn't understand the type of person I was. Yeah. Or I was also like growing into myself, like experimenting with life.
And this is what I have to deal with.
Experimenting with life, like coming home at ridiculous times and everything. And I remember this one time I came home like late, and Sipo was just so upset with me. And I'm like, I'm 19.
You're not my mom.
And you're not my mom.
But it's not
literally,
safe
you're
in
not my mom.
And you have not communicated.
And I'm sure I sent a message like, hey, I'm out.
I wouldn't have been upset if
going to Great Dane or whatever.
I wouldn't have been upset if she sent a message. I'm reasonable.
But yeah, so I think that was tough, like when I was growing, and then she just didn't see me as a grown person, but like an 18-year-old.
I struggled to see you as like a grown person for quite a few years, actually, even post varsity, like to respect that this person is grown. They are sensible in the choices that they're making, and they're not going to make us regress. Because I think one part that a lot of people forget about is there's so much of the choices that like a sibling will make can change the trajectory of your life. I think we experienced this. Yes, we experienced this with like the choices our uncle made and how that's completely altered how we exist as a family and how we construct our family and how we move, because there are children left behind that like we have to look after, and that obviously changes how we move. But when your parent has you as a teen, you're constantly in so much fear of being irresponsible. So it felt like sometimes Nicky was too free and not always aware of like, we can't mess up.
Our parents had us as teenagers.
So we can't mess up, and we have
that's
to
crazy
do
because
everything
I was always thinking about that. Like I can't mess up. Like we have to like have a good life. So you were thinking about it, but I was like also thinking about it. But I still wanted to like dance around, live my life.
Yes.
The manner in which perhaps you were going about it was like, okay, this doesn't give. You know, I know we are down. We come from the dumps, and you know we're trying to not go back.
We don't want to. And it's like whatever mistake you make can literally take us back there.
And I mean, we all know the trope with the older sister. You are known as the one who doesn't have fun in comparison to the younger sibling. So obviously, like, you are looking at it like, listen, for me,
I need to lock in.
I don't need to be out here shaking my ass. You know, doing all sorts of things.
I'm like, get me on a yacht.
Literally. So it's that kind of it was that kind of a dynamic, but then got to a point where I was like, this person's actually okay. Yeah. They're doing fine in school. They actually have created a space for themselves in the world in a very safe way.
What made you trust that? You know?
I don't know. I think there's nothing more responsible than being like a top athlete in your country. So I was like, okay, like
she might be serious.
We can see that she's serious about something. So
when we look at the bare minimum,
it's possible that she's got the discipline. So it's possible that she's gonna be fine. Yeah. So I think it's from that perspective, but also we all grow and start to express ourselves and present ourselves in ways that family can trust us differently. But I think it's important that we get an understanding of why this mistrust might exist or whatever, and see if it's something I do want to change about myself, I don't want to change. And like you must build the trust yourself as Misho, because I'm so focused on this and I still want to have fun. And all of that, I'm not being irresponsible. I'm able to meet the requirements for certain things. So I think it came with that. But I think over the last 2 years, it's been quite interesting to see her, like my sister, transition into an auntie. Yeah. Like and fully embrace that
like
role.
Like the best auntie.
Okay, wow. And then, wow. Like fully embrace that role, which is a very adult role. Yeah. Because when I speak about my sister, I say my baby sister. Yeah. And it doesn't matter that she's 29, but she's an entire auntie.
One thing about y'all, they love doing that. So.
Doing the full baby. Auntie. She is a baby. She's like my baby sister.
Oh my God.
Stop saying it.
But she's a full-on auntie, which is crazy because...
she's like full on.
Yes, and that's like an adult designation. And she's doing it well. So
niece dates.
You literally can't look at them as a younger sister until they like take your Garmin charger and lose it.
Yeah. Wow. Expose her.
I lose one item like every single year from Sipho's like collection since I was a child.
But why is it a thing that you lose something?
No, but
like every year you must lose something.
I don't know. It's like
do you know you can still
be? It's like the theme of my life.
You can still be my younger sister without losing.
A self-fulfilling prophecy.
Without losing something, you can still be in my life.
This way, bro. I don't know why, but it just always happens.
I literally had a jacket that I never wore.
Yeah.
I let her wear it. I never got it back. I never wore it. And I don't know where it is.
The Converse one, I still have it.
Younger sisters. 5 years later.
Dodge the bullet.
It's been a minute.
I want to do that to someone.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I like being an older sister.
Yeah.
I'm sure you take my stuff all the time.
What stuff do you have as a younger sister?
She said, I'm sure. To show
Like
she
socks?
really-
I don't steal your socks. We literally buy the same pairs of running socks so that there's no confusion.
Okay. I'll think about something.
The fact that I can name
can't
10
think of
things
it.
off the
Wow,
bat,
Nicky,
brother.
Please.
But what
Group
parts?
average.
Oh yeah, you guys like being younger sisters. I can't even ask you what the greatest disadvantages of it are because I can't imagine it being
There is a
disadvantages.
huge disadvantage. I
What
think
is
like
it?
when you're in trouble, right? Everyone is like on you. Like everyone has something to
Yeah.
say. Everyone's got feedback. Everyone is shouting at you, getting messages from 100 different people. And you're like, bro, like I know what I did was wrong. Like I heard it from
Don't tell me about
like,
it.
I heard it
Like,
from
the
Umama.
yeah.
Like I've heard it from my
Oh,
grand.
yeah. No,
Then
I
my
hear
uncle
you.
would be like, and then I'd hear it from Sniper. I'm like,
Yeah, no,
I just gotta give my piece.
I purposefully just kind of
Have you ever been in trouble?
yes.
Okay.
of course.
I just wanted to define
of course,
that.
I can of course, like 100%.
I can't imagine Misha in trouble.
I definitely have been in trouble, but I purposefully would dodge trouble, for a while because I was just like, the attention you get
It's not nice.
from
Yeah.
making trouble, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up, you realize why you do those things. But shout out mental illness, but
ADHDs.
But yeah, I think for me, it was always sort of dodging that. But I was just like, oh, okay.
It's
guys,
too much
this is
eyes.
Too much eyes. Like, you're right, because now everybody and their
Everyone
mothers
has
kinda
an opinion, has
they
something
have
to
an
say.
opinion and all of that. But you wanted to ask what we love about it.
No, I know everything that you guys love about it.
What we hate about
What we
it.
hate.
Yeah.
I'm the facilitator of what you love.
What do I hate about it?
Yeah, that's what I hate.
The fact that everybody cares.
And older sister.
And you know what? We can rebrand this together.
What are you gonna kick me out of the podcast?
Imagine that.
Oh, okay. Sisterhood of Traveling Global.
I love that.
Okay, guys. Okay. No, what do I dislike about being a last born? Like, that's specific to being a last born. I feel like it's specific to my circumstance, but I don't know if it's specific to being a last born. I don't know.
I've never even felt like, I did have my last born era. Like before you lived with us for some time,
yes.
it slapped. It was amazing.
She did not want to see
You're the
me.
youngest, and everybody just does everything for you, and everybody has time for you.
Yeah.
That was cool, man.
Yeah.
That's how I felt when I moved in. You were the only person who didn't like me. You were like, get her out of the house now.
I did not. It's something that we were trying to explain to our kid because she'd been begging for a sibling.
Yeah.
Literally said, how many times must I tell you that I want a sister?
I'm sick of asking
a baby sister,
for the same thing.
and a puppy.
Oh my
And I was like, do you understand that I'm gonna be their mommy and daddy's gonna be their daddy?
Yeah.
She said, no. Why?
She understands.
That's how I felt.
What?
But now she gets it.
Yeah.
I definitely want to be an aunt of two. This is like, you know this. I want a little niece.
Wow.
Or nephew, as long as the child is healthy. That's my dream, and that's
You've
what-
already got.
You already have.
A healthy
I want
niece.
one more.
Oh my god.
How's about
And
you
literally
bring one?
Because I feel like I have so much love to give. I just want to give
nephew
to two.
just now, literally.
Yes, but like I want one that lives in the same apartment block as me. Like I get to see my niece every single day. Like actually, wow, I can't believe I didn't mention this. So I live on the second floor. My sister
Now
lives
you're
on
just telling everyone our business. Like,
on the
whoa.
fourth floor.
Lay it out there.
Another part of like my favorite thing about being an older sister, I mean a younger sister, a younger sister, is that I can go upstairs and I can take anything. Like Izola, I took Weet-Bix. The other day, I took milk.
Okay, see that's what I would love.
The convenience
Shout
of
out.
like
Do you see my
going
cry?
upstairs
My
to grab whatever
apartment
I need.
is a convenience store.
I like
Yes,
that. I like
it's like
that.
perfect. Yeah.
For
I think
who?
For me,
For me and for you, because you love having me downstairs so I can see you and Zay all the time.
true. It is nice.
But why do I have to?
She acts like she doesn't love it.
All I get is a visual experience, and you get food.
No, I do. I do go like hang out with you guys, so you also get the experience.
But you get food. But I also actually love it. I know you're well fed.
What I don't like would probably be the shadow, like, you know, the shadow of the older sibling. I think for me, you know, especially like in the family setup, a lot of people are, oh my God, like, you know, they could interact with my brother, like they could be able to.
Yeah, you guys have different personalities and all that, and they expect you to be like that.
Exactly. I'm like naturally in my.
How did you deal with that with like such an awesome older sister? How do you process that?
Yeah, like I used to, like I've had family like straight up say like, oh no, you know, I prefer her brother because like he's much
crazy.
better, and it's like, why would you say that to a kid?
Yeah, I've actually had people say you're friendlier than I am. But I consider myself to be quite friendly. So
yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not that friendly to family.
Because I'm like in the hood. Like I've got. I'm in the hood. No.
Credentials.
No, I was about to say something about being a younger sibling.
Oh wow. There goes that ADHD. She's another one.
Yeah,
too.
I'm on the spec.
It's
been a minute. Like it's been a minute, bitch. Yeah.
She's been on the spec. She literally used to hang herself on the washing line with pigs. Like she would stand on a bucket and put pigs on her t-shirt. And because we were a bit malnourished, she would hang.
We were not malnourished.
We were. We were.
No, simple.
I feel like we could be a little bit taller. If the funds were there.
First of all, my dad is this short and our mom was this short.
If the funds were there.
No. If maybe you had a chance. I didn't have a fighting chance.
Guys.
And I've done. Are you okay, babe?
I'm okay. You were going to say, because she had asked, what about like in terms of the shadow thing? You know,
the shadow thing.
Yes.
Like, I've never felt like I'm in anyone's shadow. So like, I don't know if maybe that's not a feeling I can experience.
I'm
joking, but the one time I was really stressed, like not stressed, but my sister did really well in matric, and obviously I'm still like
last time 9. I did well academically.
I'm like in grade 9 and stuff, so I felt a lot of pressure because everyone was like, Sinesipho, when is distinctions is out and I'm like, bruh. Like I'm just trying to like play hockey and like do well in school, but not get like 6 distinctions. Like I felt
it
like
was
you
5.
did too
it was
much
5.
5. Well, you did
it wasn't
too
much. It's very
moment,
attainable.
Yes, it is. But in the moment, I was like stressed.
Yeah. I get it.
And they came out on my birthday. Like my sweet 16th or something. I was like, goodness.
And everyone was talking about
no one's going to forget this. And it's on my birthday.
And she's going to UCT. That's the worst part.
You see?
Now everyone just focused
I felt it that time, actually.
But it set a standard and made some things easier for you.
Yeah. Like I definitely knew from a young age, I wanted to go to university. I wanted to go to UCT. And then when I realized they didn't have a good hockey program, I was like, I want to go to Wits. And that's where I applied, and that's where I got in.
Lekker. Yeah. So I think to wrap this up, what do you think, or what do you wish you could get from a sibling relationship? And do you have an idea of what you would possibly need to work on to get there? I actually ended up interviewing you guys, and you put me on this side.
You answer the question first.
Me, I think I'm super. A friend, sometime last year or earlier this year, I think I spoke to you about it, had messaged me to say she wishes she had what I have with Nicky. And I said, well, it took a lot of work. It took a lot of work. And I think I'm grateful for that work, and I hope we'll always be willing to do that work because I really value our relationship. Blood of my blood. Your birth is my birth. Your death is my death. It's to lose our mom that young and have each other and be able to do things that she definitely imagined for us. Yes. And spoke to life for us has been a really amazing experience. But I do wish like Mendikalega like way less because sometimes Google when you guys are like, do you know the amount of times I dream of beating Nikki up? I will literally
But like
text
I've
her.
always been stronger.
But we all know she's not going to do it.
I don't know though because I've never seen her in a fight.
True.
All I hear is words. All I hear is words.
This is all we hear. We haven't seen the evidence.
That's not practice.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think I just hope we're always willing to do the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you.
Obviously.
Yeah, I think my like dream relationship with my sister is like, you know, doing the races we do together. Like the cycling is nice, the running's nice. Like hopefully, well,
everything I do, she wants to do.
that is not true.
And the most problematic thing is that she does it better. That's what I hate. I started cycling. She started cycling. We did 947 together. I did not see her at all during the whole race because she beat me by like 2 hours. Running was my thing. She started running.
We started running together.
She beats me by like a good 2 minutes, 3 minutes, pace-wise. But I digress. Education, varsity. She has her master's. I'm still working on it. But I love that because it means V2 is working way better than V1.
Anyways, so to just keep on doing the things we do. And it would be great if our mom was here, and also if we could do like the stuff with her. I think that would be like a dream come
because she's literally...
Yes, but I think we've got Zayn now and she can become like our little third and then we can cycle with her and run with her.
And you must bring a fourth.
And then Misha will have...
Why are you outsourcing all of this? We're now participating.
I feel like
her own.
I don't feel like I'm mature enough to have a child right now.
And I am. I just spoke about loving long distance relationships.
I don't feel mature enough. Like, whoa, like waking up, like
I'm
changing
trying to be a deadbeat mom.
She wants a long distance relationship with
a child.
6 weeks old and she's like, go to boarding crash.
Okay, go to your dad's side.
No. So maybe when I'm 31, in 2 years time, I'll feel like I'll 31. Be mature.
You can. I'm 31. Do you think I'm mature? I'm actually mature as fuck. Like you can't even lie.
Yeah.
Don't even try. Don't even try.
I don't feel like I feel like you guys are still young. Like. I don't know,
I am very young. But that's because of how we live.
I just know too many 31-year-olds that are really immature. I'm like, whoa, I can't even respect that age. I don't know what age to respect.
Do you respect? So you're saying you don't respect us?
Yeah, like Danny Bona, but but like your age, it's like you're just 31. Like
I mean, to be fair, that is also
like
how
that's
I
chill.
Feel. That is also just how I'm like, it's just 31.
It's just 31.
What is that?
Someone thought I was way older than I am, and I was like, whoa. So first,
they usually think I'm younger, and I'm like,
same, but
whatever that means. Because I'm also just like, I don't know what any of these things mean. 31 also doesn't make any sense.
It's a weird.
27. 27 was also a very.
That was a weird age for me.
I became a mother, a mommy.
At 27,
I had Zazie. I had Zazie at 28.
Yeah,
she turned.
You turned 28.
I turned 28 after she was born.
Yes,
that's why I can't imagine like my mom having 2 children at 19.
It's
like
crazy.
Whoa,
it's crazy.
Wild. For me, guys, my relationship is complicated.
It's a relationship.
And I mean, there's the added, I suppose, layers of patriarchy and all these things. So I think I'll probably just start at proximity. Probably that would be great. Which is not something we've had for ever. Probably since either of us have left the house, we've never really sort of stayed in the same place or same vicinity for a while. So that's a good start. That's always a
get to learn each other outside of the context of what you are to your parents,
exactly,
and all of that.
Each parent is experiencing the other person, and all of that, because those are the things that kind of can muddy
a lot. I think once we actively removed that from our relationship, it cleaned things up so much.
Because them parents,
it makes a huge difference.
The parents are the babies.
Guys, you always have to be up against your parent, unless your sibling is really doing the most.
Your parents.
The moment you stand with the parent, unless your sibling is really mosta nyanyani, and you can't kick it out of them.
Otherwise, stand with your sibling or stand on your own, especially if they're doing too much
together as well.
Stand on your own.
No, let me not say that. You know that parent relationship, a parent and a very close like the daughter.
Yes. I can't
find
stand that.
Off, but
I don't want a kid that's not going to have a life and like be.
Yeah, I don't want to be my child's
kid
best
to have a
friend.
life.
That's exactly what I mean when I want to be a deadbeat.
Have a life.
That's what I'm trying to say. You see why I cannot be a mom.
But you literally see it even with a toddler. When we are out and about with Za, she will literally go explore and do her own thing and play and not be negative. And I want that to stay forever because there's so much to see with your own eyes without your mom or grands or whatever parents' lens. Take advantage of that.
Yeah, that independence, fostering that, and not an independence out of circumstance that this child is sort of, they're sort of realizing as they're growing up, like, I cry and nobody comes. No, it's that independence of
I'm safe enough to explore.
I'm safe and
I can do this.
I'm trusted and I'm, on top of that, there's somebody also, they're looking out for me as well, having that safety to do that. So guys, thank you so much.
This was an interesting one.
Yeah.
Please make sure you give us proper feedback about how you don't want Nicky back here again.
Yes.
I'm free every...
No.
We don't need that. Please.
I'll be back in a few months' time. I'm just going to be busy and I'm taking time off.
What?
Just to focus on High Rocks, to focus on Sanlam, Cape Town Marathon. And
Why are we getting an entire gig guide?
You guys can find me on social media.
Cut the cameras. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. What else? What else is there? You follow Nicky, I suppose, if you want to follow Nicky. I don't think you need to
Don't do any of that. Like, comment, follow, subscribe to us.
Yes.
Disregard Nicky. But thank you for being here today.
Anytime, guys. Anytime.
It was an interesting
Hopefully
test.
We'll have you back. Yeah, we're testing it out.
Thank you.
You're an okay guest.
This is our chance to also test this out.
So far, so good. Anyway,
bye.
Thank you all so much. Bye.